Chosen ones. Chosen ones. Chosen ones. They tried to destroy you, chosen ones. That's exactly what they try to do. They try to destroy you, chosen ones, but God said you endured it. You overcame it. And you made it through the storm, chosen ones. And God wants you to know that He's with you through everything. And it was written before you came here, chosen ones. It's not something that you have to feel alone. You know what I mean? And so God said, have the faith you had in the moments where people doubted you, people counted you out. Keep the faith high, chosen ones. God wanted you to go through something that built your faith even stronger. You know, God wanted you to do exactly what you did as far as enduring them situations when you were down and people were ignoring you and people were acting funny for that season. You know what I'm saying? People were counting you out. People were literally treating you like you weren't who they treated you like in the past seasons. You know what I'm saying? People even treated you better in the past. You feel me? As soon as you go through any type of dysfunction, people true colors show, chosen one. And you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot. You're a walking testimony at this point. Literally a walking testimony, and that's what God's intentions was for your life. God's intentions for your life was to make you a walking testimony. Um, um, you made it through the darkness uh, because you are the light. Um, now that you're awakened in this season, all you have to do, uh, I don't know who I'm talking to right now, and I don't know who need to hear this, but all you need to do is, this message is for somebody, but all you need to do is keep your faith in the Lord and get deeper into the Word, and in a way, you know, measure yourself up with the Bible and with the things that the Lord tell you to do, and quit living for the worldly things. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of worldly things that keep us drunk. You know what I'm saying? Keep us blind, keep us, earthly. You know what I'm saying? Earthly not always bad. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's about the measure of balance, balancing it out. You know what I'm saying, and finding your own. But ultimately, the biggest lesson, like I said, God wants you to know that then people who you thought was your friends, the people who you uh, who had the same last names as you, the people who had the people who you call family, the people who you call associates and just whoever, you know what I'm saying, friends, family, girlfriends, yeah, boyfriends and stuff like that. Like he wanted you to go through trial and error and see that these people are not as exciting to you as they once were. You know what I'm saying? Without the darkness, there is no light. You know what I'm saying? And God wanted you to illuminate. After all, after everything you've been through, it was all about illumination. And the things that these people done, chosen ones, as far as counting you out and belittling you and being narcissists, man, it's irreparable. It's irreparable. There is no repairing that. You know what I mean? Now, forgive but don't forget. Forgive but don't never forget. But one thing about God was so beautiful is that when you got your head in the Bible and you're deep in faith, you don't need to think about these people. They're not even gonna be on your mind no more. Because guess what? You won. You won. You beat what they didn't want you to even know they were doing to you. You endured it. And now your faith is much stronger. Now your faith is much stronger. Your vibe is much stronger. You're more vibrant. You're more fruitful. You know what I'm saying? You may be in a phase right now where you about to have kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is 25 and 30 through 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all about to get married. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all about to have a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? And your enemies, they were the resistance. People you thought was cool with you, they were the resistance. They were here to awaken you. You were drunk. You were drunken before. You were sipping from this friend. Then when I say sipping, dependency, you were dependent on that friend, what they thought about you, what your girlfriend felt about you, what your family thought. You know what I'm saying? You had shackles. That's why I say you were drunk. But now you're larger than life itself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you can't fit in with these people now. God did something where now you can't fit in. Even if you want to, you don't feel comfortable. He wants you to learn internally from the heart. He wants you to learn from the heart. He didn't want you to learn in the average ways, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to see it inside out. Like he wants you to really feel that, hey, I'm really a lone shark out here. You know what I'm saying? And I can't live for people. You know what I'm saying? So the way I'm gonna live is gonna be so selfish, and that's what God wants. He want a lot of the chosen wants to live more selfishly. He want balance, so he wants you. You can't be selfless without being selfish, because it's a flip flop. But if you the way you were living before, you were all selfless. I ain't gonna okay. So the way you were living before was the right way. I ain't gonna hold you. It was the right way. You were a nice person. You were a good person. But God wanted you to grow. He wants you to mature. So a lot of times we think because we good people and that we won't hurt or harm. We don't really try. I ain't gonna say we won't. We don't. Chosen ones don't try. We don't try to harm people. You know what I'm saying? If we had the choice, if someone say, "Yo, let them live," or let them, we gonna even our worst enemy, we gonna say, "Let them live," like 100 times. Like, feel me? That's a chosen one right there. 100 times we gonna say, "I know this person would rather see me in the grave, but it's not. That's not my problem. I don't, I don't that because that's not my character, right? That might be their character. It's not my character, so I'm not gonna even, you know what I'm saying? And God wanted you to know. He wanted to open your third eye up to let you know that no, it's okay to give people the raft. You know what I'm saying? From me, from me. Don't try to take it up on yourself, but know that it's powers that be that handle that. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, your enemies, they're not even a threat. You know what I'm saying? And God wanted you to know that. You know what I'm saying? That you have private power, untapped private power. You know what I'm saying? And from the point that they started to toy with you, your enemy started to prey on you and play with you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as their intention flipped, you couldn't see it, but God did. You know what I'm saying? God knew. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Now God put you in a position where you're illuminated. So now you don't even really fit in with people. They don't even feel comfortable around you. You don't feel comfortable around them. And now, listen up, chosen ones. Now you're emanating a new vibe. And now you're emanating from within. And because of that, people know, they know that it's your time and they got to sit back and watch the show. And a lot of people, of course, they're not going to like it, but you know, God's doing a beautiful thing for you as far as even showing you that, hey, I got tougher skin now. You know what I'm saying? Thicker skin. See, this is not all about like that. It's all about everything. You know what I'm saying? God wanted you to eat good. He wanted to fix you inside and out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just want you to make $1,000. He ain't just want you to work at that job that you just had. He ain't want you to he ain't want you to do nothing that people could say they helped you do. That's hot type of God we serving right now. He ain't want you to do nothing that people could turn around and say, hey, I helped you 10%, 1%. Because he already know that that's how Satan was uploading a lot of your situations for you in the first place. So God was like, yo, I'm gonna put you in a position where I'm gonna bestow pure balance. You know what I'm saying? Pure balance. And you just gonna have to just, you know, be ready to receive that, man. And if you ready to receive that, then you know, God's like a rock star. He like, bro, let's rock out. Like if you ready to receive that, you know, that's how you know, like that's how God played. Like the devil is about with you and making things feel long and stressed out, making it feel like you losing more than you gaining. And God is about letting you, giving you a spirit, you feel me, for the battle, you know what I'm saying? Making it fun. Life supposed to be fun. Like you supposed to love to wake up and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to love to wake up and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the season we're in, chosen ones. We're in the winter season. We're in the graces of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, and because of that, it's just it's a complete W. You know what I'm saying? Complete W. Uh, the answers are within. It's also, if you're gonna look for answers without the Bible, and if you have a really good therapist, then yeah, of course. See, the therapist I found, he used to be a preacher, so you know it's a win-win. You know, and he's very very wise for that. You know what I'm saying? He got like a certain type of swagger that just fits like a glove. Like it makes it easy for me to digest. You know, he has a more rounded vocabulary, and he knows what to say and stuff like that. And he barely talk about God, but at all. But because you know, it's not about him talking about God. It's about him talking about therapy, right? But I'm just saying how I still could feel. You know what I'm saying? It feel right. You know what I'm saying? And people have been messing with your spirit. You need things around you that feel right. This is the last thing I'm gonna say before I go, chosen ones. But when it comes to y'all picking y'all friends out, you know what I'm saying? It got to be people who aren't immature. It got to be mature this season. If y'all know what self differentiation is, or yeah, self differentiation. Um, I talk about it a lot on this channel, but I ain't really want to bring it into this video. But it's a more therapeutic term. But it just has to do with them having a mind of their own from their parents, not even from, you know what I'm saying? But it typically kids who have a mind of their own in their home life are going to have a mind of their own in their, you know, neighborhoods and friendships and community. And so in therapy is a term called self-differentiation. And if you got a narcissistic parent, they tend to try to mesh minds with you and make y'all think what they think. So self differentiation is just you being able to stay calm in situations, just speak your truth and say what it is. That's maturity. And so this season, that's the type of friends, like, because that's what you really need around you. If you choose anything else, be prepared for stunted growth, because self differentiation is the key. And that's a therapeutic term, like I said, but um, that's why I think my therapist stopped talking about church, because at some point, religion is passed down by parents, but at some point, even when you're self differentiating, and you say your parents start to learn that this is who this person is, like, I can't control this person, is, they got a mind of their own, they're an adult, right? Because you've been self differentiating for the last year or so, or that last month. Eventually you're gonna realize that, hey, I'm self differentiating, but hey, you're gonna come into an impasse where you either gotta compromise with God, or you're gonna keep differentiating. And if at some point you feel like you're surpassing your religions and stuff like that, I feel like that's when the choice is yours. You know what I'm saying? If you got a religion and you really love it, and you feel like God is real and God is true and Allah is real, or whoever, then that's your self differentiation too. And the whole thing about self differentiation is for you to be able to be who you are as an adult, bro. People not gonna like it, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People not gonna like it, but the right ones will. So it's a you just gotta remember, life is 50-50 and it's catch 22. So when you realize people don't like you, bro, just quit at the beginning. Like, learn how to do that. I learned how to do it. Like, I might say what's up, but you already know I'm not trying to establish nothing with you, because who are you for me to do that anyway? Like, gravity, if you know anything about science, gravity could push you towards people. And I listened to some therapists called emotional sobriety. And the word sober, the synonym for sober is gravity, or serious. People could get you in your feelings and make you feel all serious all of a sudden. You ever wonder why you keep hanging with the same person? You tell yourself not that, because the gravity is a gravitational pull on you. You know what I'm saying? Us as humans, I like to incorporate science, because we just forget that we think we just so in control. Like, but at some point you realize you're not in control of your own. You're at the mercy of certain things you can't figure out. And I wouldn't inspire people to just throw themselves at God all the time. I would inspire them to actually have some, you know, a little bit of worldly. I ain't gonna lie, like a little bit of thought. Like, think, like, you gotta be able to think too. Like, that's why I feel like when fathers have a daughter, the daughters be like slick masculine or smart, because it'd be like you adopt the mind of the person you around. Like, and the women and those type of women, they don't be easy. You know what I'm saying? Unless they want it, they gonna get it. You feel me? But that's because they raised by a guy, and that's how guys think. Like, but when they don't want you, it's almost impossible. Well, when they, it, this channel, what I'm saying? I think I'm going way off track, but hey, chosen ones, listen, they tried to destroy you, but you endured it. That's what God really wanted me to tell y'all in this. Like, they tried to destroy you, but you endured it, and now they're sad. They can't even really. They still try to come around, but they can't really stand you. like that. So it's just tough. They're in a dilemma themselves. So it's just tough. So man, listen, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this video and whatnot. And stay chosen. You dig? I'm out.